studious
Oh,
fella.
thanks, man.
Let's go into true or false. All right, let's go to true or false. True or false? Cut Jake Moody.
Yeah, true.
True.
I
Oh
don't
man.
I don't fuck with kickers and the yips. To me, it's quite
Mm.
simple when it comes to kicking in the NFL. All 32 guys that do it have the talent to do it, okay? And in the modern league, 40 guys can kick from 50, 55 yards. That's not even a question. It's not like there's only one Sebastian Janikowski. So to me, it's about who's hot or who's not. I don't give a fuck if the guy was drafted in the third round, fourth round, fifth round, whatever. Look at Chase McLaughlin, perfect example. So suddenly you just get hot and you become good in your career. Jake Moody, yips, I'm not messing with this. You don't need to deal with this. Get a veteran, solidify this issue. Shoot, I would have even given Anders Carlson another shot. The guy was a total disaster in Green Bay, but 5 field goals on a Sunday night game? Why not?
Hell yeah. Um, I agree with you. But as someone who's been a very vocal Jake Moody truther, I have to stick to my guns for at least one more game. I'm going to say false. Oh God, it hurts. I'm gonna say false because I believe
Look,
in Jake.
this, if you want my take on Jake specifically, that's independent. I'm just talking about kickers in general.
No,
I
you're
don't
right.
play with this. Is he?
You're right.
I don't want to do that.
All right, you say true. I say false. Let the man breathe. Give him one more chance. All right, reduce snaps
Now
for
I feel like a
Christian
jerk.
McCaffrey.
Sorry, Jake.
Reduce snaps for Christian McCaffrey. True or false?
False. I
You
think
want to?
Shanahan's best rhythm is when they just aren't substituting and he's got a feel and they're first down, second down, first down, first down, second down, first down. And the best thing about that cadence and rhythm is number 23 because it'll be run with 23, 3 yards, throw to 23, 10 yards, run with 23, 6 yards, throw to 23. And next thing you know, they're at the 8 yard line kicking a field goal. But true or false? Keep Christian McCaffrey, keep him going, let him do what he does.
Man, I say true, comma, let him ramp up a little bit. Now, the challenge with that psychology is like we don't know. We could give CMC 3 snaps and God forbid he could get injured in one of them. We could give CMC all 61 snaps of the last game and he could walk away feeling like he's RoboCop still. The truth is like it's so hard to quantify. The only means of quantification here is how many opportunities do you give this person to potentially put themselves at risk, right? And what I say is give him a week or two, especially since we have Jordan Mason just sitting back there, waiting to continue to break tackles. Like, I don't know. I say cut the snaps a little bit. Maybe instead of 54 out of 61, like in this previous game, let's just say maybe 30-60. Give Jordan Mason a little treat. Let him know he did a good job this season and keep him active. That's what I say. But, that's just me. That's just me.
It becomes hard, right? Because I feel like it's like, what down do you take him out? Because every down with him is important. Because do you take him out on a 2nd and 8 run, but then a 2nd and 8 run, he can get you to 3rd and 4, and Mason might have you at 3rd and 6. So then maybe you want him on the 2nd and 8 run. Well, do you want to take him out on first down? Well, first down, you don't know if you're going to run or pass, and he's a great option for both. So do you want to take him out on first down? Okay, fine. Don't take him out on first down. Well, take him out on third down. Well, he's the best pass protector of our backs. He's the best route runner of our backs. He's the best receiver of our backs. Do we take him out? No, we can't take him out on third down. I think that's the problem with removing him. Because you're right? Like, how do you integrate Mason in the game? But realistically, if you're Shanahan, you're Bobby Turner, and you're going through the game live playing these scenarios, because you're not experiencing knowing what the next down is. You're experiencing 2nd and 8 as it's happening. And it's a 17-17 game in Tampa Bay, and you might blow this thing. Or 2020 game in Tampa Bay, you might blow this thing. I think that's when it just becomes really hard to replace him or take him out of the game.
Last question before we go to the 49ers Seahawks. Should the 49ers been more aggressive at the deadline? True or false?
False. I don't know what being aggressive would have been. If I could have known that they could have maybe gotten an edge player had they given up a pick, maybe I would have gone for it. But again, this deadline, thank God they didn't give us second or a third for Devontae Adams. Is that what being aggressive at this deadline was?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, and I'm kind of with you. Like the way I feel about it is, and I've used this analogy earlier in the season, and it feels even more apt now, or it still feels apt, is what I would say. Is like sometimes you're at the casino and you're losing, and your first instinct is to pull more cash.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is one of those moments where we need to let the cards ride, because we need to understand that we're waking up tomorrow and we have a bill we've got to pay. And we've got a roster that's aging, and we might need those draft picks. We gave a hefty share of picks for a certain player who now may or may not be starting for the Cowboys. And I think it's time we sort of lick our wounds a little bit. And I think it is what it is. Obviously, we'll never know what was in the mystery box. We have some semblance of speculation. But as far as what I've heard, fuck it. I think we're fine. So we'll see. Don't pull cash out of the ATM if you're losing. All right. Sometimes you just got to let the cards ride. If it turns out, it turns out. We have a plenty talented roster as it is. If we could have gotten a killer edge rusher, so be it. I don't know. That's my thought.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like at a certain point, too, New England to me was the biggest lesson of this year after year. Sure, they had Brady, but how do you take the team that you have and make it the best version of the team you have? And so, okay, we're strong here, we're weak here. That's every football team. Even the one with the most amount of talent is weak somewhere. So how do you play your strengths and play away, or how do you play to your strengths and play away from your weaknesses? That's what November and December football is all about. That's what coaching's all about. And that's something the 49ers have been extremely good at the last 3-4 years. And now we get to see, Kyle Shanahan with that disgusting mullet get after it.